Welcome back. In this video we'll be talking about transplant rejection. We have three main types of rejection: the hyperacute, the acute, and the chronic. The hyperacute rejection, which is also called the white graft rejection, is caused by type 2 hypersensitivity, and it occurs in minutes. So the surgeon can see the organ failing before he finishes the surgery, and it appears white, and that's why it's called the white graft rejection. The cause is pre-sensitization of the host to the donor, which means the host already has immunity against the donor cells. Under the microscope, we're going to see ischemia and neutrophils causing necrosis. We will also see thrombosis. Acute rejection, which is the most common, is caused by type 4 hypersensitivity and usually takes months to occur. In this type, the host will slowly develop antibodies against the donor. Under the microscope, we're going to see T-cell mediated endotheliitis. It's usually asymptomatic, and we diagnose it before the patient have any symptoms, because in the period following the surgery, the patient will be under close follow-up and close observation, and we can diagnose any changes before the patient have any symptoms. It's also very common in heart transplants. In chronic rejection, we have both type 2 and type 4 hypersensitivity, and it takes years to develop. In this type, the host will develop antibodies after exposure to the donor. Damage is mediated mainly by cytokines. In renal system, we see mesangial hyperplasia. In liver transplants, we see vanishing of bile ducts. In heart transplants, we see atherosclerosis of the coronary arteries. And finally, in pulmonary transplants, we see bronchular thickening. And here's a small quiz for you. So where do we see cyanotic organ rejection? And in chronic type, do we see T cells or B cells infiltration? And here are the answers. Alright guys, that's everything I've got. Hopefully I made this easier for you. Thanks a ton for watching, and I'll see you guys later.